Fellow Cebuanos, guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your virtual presence this afternoon. Now, in every association, membership trust and confidence are crucial to enable the association to thrive and deliver value-adding activity for its members and stakeholders. Cebu IT-BPM organization, despite the pandemic, endeavored to bridge, connect, and deliver for the best interest of its members. Today, we get a glimpse on what happened the past days and months, and more importantly, give our sincere thanks to those who made our activities possible. More than looking back, today's GMM also presents the role model corporate members in various aspects. By the way, make sure to stay with us until the end of our GMM as prizes are at stake for our raffle draw. I am Attorney Kim M. Maranas, and I am honored to be your moderator this afternoon. To formally welcome us all, please allow me to read the welcome message of Mr. Francis O. Munera, CIB.O's ever-active chair, who unfortunately cannot join us this afternoon, but still took time to send us his message. To start off, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second CIB.O General Membership Meeting for 2021. Chair Francis thanks you all for joining in to make history today as we welcome new members and extend the organization's appreciation to your continuing support. Our gathering today is nothing short of a celebration. Last year, we were unable to have a full GMM because of the uncertainties of COVID-19. Back then, we were just beginning to appreciate the dreadful extent and horror of the pandemic, and there was no end in sight. This year, however, is different. We are working together with a vaccine shot or two in the arm. We are preparing to resume our lives and our work in full force. We are finally moving beyond the crisis. That's what this GMM is all about. As we gather today, we recognize that 2021 presents a precious moment, a period of possibility. We started things anew and in different ways. Change is afoot with CIB.O. We have new officers and trustees and active committee chairs. Our lean staff complement has helped us steer the organization to greater heights. Throughout the COVID crisis, the challenges kept coming and we kept going, working every day to deliver results and great service. Despite the pandemic, we still gathered the energy and determination to seize the next moment. The COVID-19 era enabled us to see a lot of things in a different way and with greater clarity. We saw new possibilities in the way we work from home with the help of technology. Everyone should note that we have 19 new member companies to be inducted today. No other business support organization ever achieved this during the pandemic, especially in Cebu. Let's make the best of this moment and build out some new possibilities for the years ahead. As chairman of the Cebu IT-BPM organization, my special thanks go to our hardworking officers and trustees, the staff, and of course to our sponsors for making this event possible. Their hard work and generosity were essential to bringing this GMM and celebration to reality. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Signed, Mr. Francis O. Munera, Chairman of Cebu IT-BPM Organization. Thank you very much, Sir Francis, for the heartwarming welcome message. Okay, so at this juncture, we now proceed with the GMM's call to order and of course, the President's message. With virtual round of applause, I would like to call CIB.O's dashing and ever-committed President, Mr. Pert Cabatanya. Sir Pert?
Thank you very much, Trustee Attorney Kim, for that most upbeat opening. So as President, I now call this meeting to order. Maayong adlaw, my fellow Cebuanos. Last July, during the Next Level Play Transformation Summit, I shared with you CIB.O's strategic intent, which is to gain superiority in 10 years. This afternoon, we push that strategic intent further with the entry of 19 new members, the highest number so far in the history of CIB.O and CEDFID. The new members' enthusiasm to join and existing members' loyalty in staying with CIB.O are necessary prerequisites to achieving our strategic intent. That's the reason why we call this afternoon's GMM a celebration of CIB.O membership. Through this celebration, we reaffirm our commitment to achieve CIB.O's vision of making Cebu the choice IT-BPM location for higher value-added services. Later in the program, we shall have a chance to know each of the 90 new members. As you will see, we have a very interesting mix of small, medium, and large companies, and a very interesting mixture of operations, contact centers, software and web developers, e-commerce, backroom operations, support companies. We have new members from the US, Australia, Norway, and the Philippines. This is the kind of mix that we need to becoming a strong ecosystem. The ecosystem approach to our industrial development underpins our efforts to develop a strong IT-BPM industry in Cebu. Here, we employ the triple helix strategy, tapping into the synergistic contributions of our universities, government agencies, and member companies. We aim to generate our own innovations in the areas of robotic process automation, or RPA, and artificial intelligence, or AI. Aside from our member universities who have already committed to participate in the innovation projects, I have also received clear and definite commitment from Alliance Software and Innodata to be the providers of the main expertise in their chosen projects. I am also happy to inform you that I am in constant touch with AIM's Dr. Erica, whom DTI has designated as a key technology partner in the implementation of the National AI Roadmap. If anyone among you wishes to join any of the above projects, please don't hesitate to inform me or the Secretariat, care of Buddy and Mike. While the innovation projects may take a few years to get done, the talent development projects are what we're urgently implementing to provide immediate short-term results with high impact. Liaison Director Dean Mama Ortega of UC is now joined by Committee Chairman Patrick Salazar of Tech Mahindra. They are also joined by projects champions, such as Greg Juan of Haltech, Soy Balmosina of QBA, Andre Pangan of IBM, Karsten Apongan of Alliance, BJ Ato of Python, Emily, Eric, and Mr. Kolipapa for Sparta, Dean Cherry Santa Romana of UCITU, and Buddy Villasis. We are also eagerly awaiting finalization of TESDA's Tulong sa Trabaho program, for which CIB.O has been designated as the industry board for IT-BPM in Region 7. As such, we shall be the one to administer its implementation, which will benefit our displaced kababayans who lost their job as a result of the pandemic. This program shall provide scholarship for those who used to work in troubled industries like tourism, retail, and other service industries, or OFW brothers who would now wish to be reskilled and upskilled for employment in the IT-BPM industry. Watch out for more announcement as we give targets to the Talent Development Committee to start rolling out, finalizing the execution plan this month, soft launch next month, and the big launch in January. The other strategies in the Strat 8 have been operationalized in the form of webinars, like the taxation webinars conducted by Trustee Attorney Kim and his company, PNA Thornton. Our trustees and secretariat officers have also been kept busy performing liaison work with PESA and the government agencies tasked with leading the fight against COVID-19. With the help of Trustee Dr. Ray Beluso of Sanctuary, we are also giving out recognition awards this year for the first time, which will be continued with additional categories next year. So watch out for more announcement on that. Our trustee director in charge of international relations, who will later be inducted as our new vice president, Trustee Asim Roy, has been also representing us in various fora, such as the Asia CEO Conference and the Outsourced Accelerators podcast. In response to the need of our members to urgently hire a big number of new employees, CIB.O shall be conducting big job fairs in the next few weeks. The Secretariat shall be sharing with you more details on this. I'm also happy to inform you that the 2022 Transformation Summit in May next year shall be chaired by DJ Moises. He will again be supported by the same excellent team that brought to us the highly successful Next Level Transformation Summit last July. A much better conference will take place in May, so be prepared to showcase your company's innovations and talent development in that hybrid event. In closing, I want us to always remember our strategic intent to gain superiority in 10 years. Every single step that we take today, every single project execution is a step closer to that. So let's do it well. Daghang salamat and enjoy the rest of the day's celebration of CIB.O membership. Thank you.
Salamat, Sir Pert, for the informative message, presenting to us a clear picture of CIB.O's path and, of course, to where it is heading. Again, we now proceed to the next part, and I hope we are well informed as to the plans of CIB.O as an association. At this point, we will be giving some time to our sponsors, no? As a non-profit entity, you, our members, and of course, our sponsors play a vital role in helping us realize our goals. It is just but fitting at this point to give time to our sponsors for this afternoon's GMM who spared their time and resources to be with us. Let's start off with our first sponsor, the Bellevue Resort. I think we have Miss Charo Aguilar with us.
Attorney, and good afternoon to the members also. I would like to thank Sir Buddy, Sir Jason, and Sir Mike for having us and the rest of the members. So my name is Charo Aguilar. I'm from the Bellevue Resort here in Panglao, Bohol. I will be showing you and I will be sharing with you some information and update about the Bellevue Resort as of the moment. So please allow me to share with you the presentation. Thank you. So allow me to start. So again, good afternoon. So welcome to the Bellevue Resort Bohol here in Panglao. So it's gonna be the main outline that I'll be sharing with you today is especially the travel guidelines, the resort promos, and then the event venue, as well as our special rate that we'll be giving out to the members of CIB.O that you may use when you want to come here in Panglao, in Bohol. So visit Bohol, a quick travel guide. So as of the moment, all local travel protocols we are requesting a negative RT-PCR test result taken 72 hours before departure. Once you already have the result, you may download it to get an approval through spas.ph. If ever you will have challenges in doing the spas, because as of the moment, Bohol, I think just adopted the spas. They used to have an LGU acceptance letter before. But then I think they have already aligned with the rest of the provinces, so that's why they are using the SPAS PH. Just in case you might want to travel to Bohol and then you need our assistance for the approval of your SPAS, please let us know. So the Bellevue Resort, does anyone from the members have been here to Bellevue Resort or in Bohol? Wow, yes, attorney. So we are the only 5-star resort here in Panglao since 2012, and we're the only ASEAN Green awardee because we are an eco-friendly principle in conservation measures that we are very much applying on all our activities here in the resort. So just for everyone information, we're only 10 minutes away from the Panglao International Airport. And if you're going via ocean jet or sea, I think it's to go also, we are 30 minutes away from the seaport. Just in case you might want to bring your own car, you may pass by Tubigon or Tagbilaran. So for the room type, we have a total of room categories with a total of 155 rooms. So deluxe ocean view room, deluxe room, and superior room. For the deluxe and deluxe ocean view, we have a king size bed or a 2 queen size bed in the room. For the suite room, we have junior suite, Bellevue suite, and presidential suite. Those have the king size bed, and the premier suite has 2 queen size bed, which also have the Bellevue suite and presidential suite. Those room categories has jacuzzi. So the exclusive partnership rate that we are will be sharing with you, you may use this for your company or the employees. Just let us know if you're a member of CIB.O and you may use this partnership rate. It's only 4,900. Yes, attorney. It's only 4,999 net. And then as a benefit, additional benefit, if your employees or your company is coming, you can choose either a free room upgrade, an early check-in or check-out, and or a complimentary extra bed. Just in case you might want to come for a group, you get a extra free room via gift certificate for a minimum of 15 paid rooms. So I believe as of the moment we are not encouraging for a group or gatherings, but just in case you might be coming for an activity or a family getaway, you may we may apply this rate 4,999 net, and then you may avail of the benefits. Exclusive only for this partnership. For the resort promos, so we have the Bellevue Premier Club, which has about, I think, 16 vouchers that you may use for room accommodation, food and beverage benefits, and the rest of the resort service benefits for only 8,500, valid for 1 year. And then for those who are fully vaccinated, once you're here in the resort, just show your fully vaccinated card and you may get a 20% discount on our F&B. So you can enjoy all those perks with a special rate that we're giving out for the CIB.O members. Since Bohol doesn't have what we have there in Cebu, is we have Grab, we have Food Panda, all those. Since Bohol doesn't have that, so we initiated to do a Bellevue on Wheels. So our customers, our guests who are from their houses in Tagbilaran, wherever they are, we are starting to do our Bellevue on Wheels. So we deliver the food fresh and hot on your doorstep. Every Saturday, we're also doing the bonfire. So this is one of the newest activities here in Bohol also. And of course, the chasing sunset. So this is one of my favorite activity in the resort as of the moment. So it's very nice to see the Panglao Bay and then the sunset as well. So for meeting and events function room, we have the Grand Pavilion. It's about 776 square meters. Pre-pandemic, this can accommodate up to 800 round table setup. But based on new normal setup, we can only accommodate up to 350. So about almost 50% set up. But so far, this is the only venue that has the high ceiling, which is about 12 meters, and then it's air conditioned. We also have small function rooms that can accommodate 5 persons, 20, 50, but this is the biggest that we have, the pavilion. Activities and facilities, all in-house guests can avail of these facilities and activities like our private beach front. We have our infinity pool. We have our spa. As of the moment, our spa is only doing an in-room service. And then, of course, our gym, which is also complimentary for all in-house guests. And for those who will be bringing with them their kids, their younger brother and sisters, so we also have our kids' playroom. This is also complimentary. We have our chili bikes. We have our archery, and of course, the mangrove tour. So it's complimentary. You may use the kayak doing your mangrove tour. Again, thank you very much to all the members for here for having us this afternoon. And we hope that to welcome you anytime soon here. Just let us know if you need any assistance in coming. And then for the winner for today's raffle by Sir Bud, congratulations in advance, and we hope to welcome you here at the Bellevue Resort. Again, Sir Attorney, thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Miss Charo. I too am from Bohol, ma'am, so I'm very excited to go back to my yutang na tauhan, no, as they say. Thank you very much for sharing with us about Bellevue Resort this afternoon, Miss Charo Aguilar. And of course, naday paraffol si ma'am. So let's look forward to that. All right. Moving on to our next sponsor, we have PayLoro.
Nowadays, everyone is staying at home and uses everything online. From work and school, to social media, to entertainment and news, and even financial services. To stay protected from the virus, cashless and contact-free transactions are being encouraged globally. But for this, how can we do our daily finances when simple things such as bills payment or topping up mobile credits require you to go out? This is where PayLoro comes in, the newest e-wallet app in the Philippines that is convenient, secure, and reliable. PayLoro can be used for your everyday finances and acts as your lifetime digital wallet for cashless and contactless transactions. Officially launched last July 2021, PayLoro is the latest electronic money issuer regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. A proud brand of eMandarin Ventures Incorporated, PayLoro aims to deliver convenience to its users through services such as cash in, cash out, send money, e-load, bills payment, QR payment, and remittance. Stay safe by using PayLoro. With just a few taps on the phone, you can already do these services quick and easy from the comfort of your home. Why go through the hassle of going out? Skip the lines and use PayLoro for your everyday finances. PayLoro offers low convenience fees, complete security features, and reliable service, plus assistive customer care. To differentiate from other providers available, PayLoro's registration and verification process are aligned with the process of online banking apps, which means that there are no scams and theft when you use the app, and that all users and transactions are real and authentic. This process also ensures that your money is safe inside your e-wallet at all times. Aside from personal use, PayLoro can also be used for business via the Merchant Partner and Kanegosyo Partner program, aiming to help the livelihood of the underserved locals as well. The Merchant Kanegosyo Partnership promotes e-wallet payments from customer to partner via QR payments. By doing this, we are helping one another stay protected from the ongoing pandemic. Partnering with PayLoro is free with total support via free marketing collaterals and store visits. PayLoro can also partner with bigger businesses and BPO companies, where PayLoro can be used as a rewards and incentives platform for employees. For every task done by a certain employee, the employee can get points equivalent to cash credit in their PayLoro e-wallet. PayLoro is continuously upgrading and improving its app. Stay tuned to our social media accounts at PayLoroPH and our website www.payloro.com for the latest updates. If you're interested to be our partner, email sales@payloro.com and our sales team will coordinate with you ASAP. For any inquiries regarding PayLoro and its services, contact 8539-5360 or 0919-056-0705. Or you can email cs@payloro.com and our customer care team will assist you. Download PayLoro now. PayLoro is available for free download and registration at Apple Store, Google Play, and Huawei App Gallery. Be part of the new norm and go digital. For a new e-wallet app option, #iPayloro mo na.
All right, skip the line and pay PayLoro. Thank you very much, PayLoro, for being with us this afternoon. On to our next sponsor. We have HT Land Inc., Mandani Bay, with our featured speaker this afternoon, Mr. Audrey Villa, the Assistant Vice President of HT Land Inc., Mandani Bay. Sir Audrey, floor is yours, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to CIB.O for inviting us to sponsor the GMM for today. Thank you to President Pert and Vice President Asim, and also to Executive Director Buddy Villasis for again inviting us. We're very excited to be part of CIB.O. So I'm here because I'm going to be sharing with you some updates of the Cebu infrastructure and a few multi-billion real estate projects here in Cebu. I know as real estate, as BPM companies and IT companies, part of our ordeal is to really find the right location for us so that we could retain productive people, but at the same time affect significantly to our cost. In short, having green and sustainable buildings to locate in would be really helpful in our finances. So let me run you through what are the exciting Cebu infrastructures that we could await in the next few months or years. Before I go through that, let me just tell you this, that we're very lucky because whether you are supportive of this administration or not, one thing is a fact that they have really put a lot of effort and also budget in terms of infrastructure. The past 50 years, only 2.6% of the national budget was allocated for infrastructure. But this administration with its Build program is really emphasizing and prioritizing infrastructure with more than double the budget of 5.3% of the GDP. So the one that you see here, the picture that you see of the map of the Philippines are the major projects in the Philippines. But let us zoom in through Cebu. What are the major infrastructure projects in Cebu that we are very excited about, and what are the status right now? Of course, number one, the airport, the Mactan Cebu International Airport expansion. We've already seen that. That was launched to us last June of 2018. Very nice airport. In fact, this even has beaten Changi Airport in a design award and in an international design award. So, but that's, the reason why they had to expand the airport, because prior to the Terminal 2, the capacity of the airport was just only around 4 million passengers a year. But if you take a look at this graph here, since 2019, passengers already bloated to more than 12 million. So it was really overcrowded, and that's why we needed to expand. With the new expansion, the Terminal 2, together with the old terminals, could now accommodate up to 12 million passengers a year. But that is just phase one of the airport expansion. So another phase they're looking at is a second runway to make sure that more planes could, park on time, land on time, and deload on time. And the third phase would be a third terminal, which could also accommodate 12 million passengers a year. So that will already give us around 24 million if all the three phases are there. Okay, so very exciting project. Their vision here is to make the Cebu Mactan International Airport the very, very first resort airport in the world. What does it mean? When you go there, they say that you don't even have to go out of the airport to enjoy Cebu. Even within the airport itself, you could already have a taste of what Cebu could offer. All right. So second project, the Metro Cebu Expressway. I know a lot of you have heard about this. If you're from Cebu, I think you will be as excited as I am. This was started in 2018, and the first phase, or the segment 3, would be completed by next year already. So what is this? This is a 74-kilometer road, which is almost parallel to the National Highway of Cebu that we have right now. So the green one that you see is the National Highway, while the red one is the Metro Cebu Expressway. So what will that do? It will cut a lot of traffic and ease a lot of traffic in the main highway. So if you drive from Naga to the now probably it will take you 3 to 4 hours, but with this Metro Cebu Expressway, it will be cut to less than 1.5 hours. So imagine that maybe every weekend, you could already be going to the north and south and enjoy the white beaches of Cebu. Okay. So here are some photos of that. This is the segment 3. This is the Naga to Minglanilla segment, and this will be opened by next year already. Okay. Another very exciting project, you see this a lot in social media, is the or the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway. Here, connected. A few weeks back, we invited the president of CCLX to talk more about the bridge, and this is very, very exciting. What will this do? This will actually also ease the traffic in Cebu City and Mandaue City, because people from the south, Talisay, Minglanilla, instead of passing by Cebu and Mandaue, they could take this bridge to go to Mactan Island or to go to the airport. All right. So big project number 4. I know you've heard about this too. This used to be called the BRT, or the Bus Rapid Transit. Now they renamed it to Cebu Integrated and Intermodal Transport System. So what is this? Basically, these are buses with dedicated lanes, and there is already an ongoing project. Maybe by next year, we could already see buses, driving to their own lanes. But this will be supplemented with a monorail. Now, while the buses are already budgeted, the monorail is still for proposal and for budgeting. Okay, the monorail will complement the BRT, and it will have 2 lanes. One lane will be the Cebu Central Lane, which will run from Banilad to Linao, and another lane is called the Cebu Airport Line, which will connect Cebu directly to the airport. So if you've seen something like this in Singapore, for example, there are direct lines to the airport. It's basically the same concept. Okay, but then again, as I've said, this is for proposal, while the BRT is they're already trying to buy rights of ways and expanding the roads, so to accommodate the lanes for the buses. All right. Now, probably the last big project that Cebu has, or which we in Mandani Bay and HT Land are very excited about, even before the 3rd bridge is done, there's already an ongoing plan for a 4th bridge. And this is not just a plan. There's already a budget for this. This will be funded by JICA. And this project is a 2-pronged project. It's a coastal road called Mandaue Coastal Road, which will be connected to a bridge. So if you see the blue line right there, it is that coastal road, and at the interchange, it will connect to the 4th bridge. Now, the beauty about this is that coastal road right there will start right after Bay Hotel. So if you're familiar of Bay Hotel in North Reclamation area, right after that road, it will start to go up. That will be the coastal road. And by the foot of the Kansaga Bridge, there will be an interchange. It will connect to the 4th bridge. Now, the beauty of this again is that the 4th bridge will land directly to the airport road. So, like here in Mandani Bay, we're very happy because if you drive to the airport, probably would take you 25-30 minutes. But with this project, that 25 to 30 minutes will be cut to 5 minutes time, driving from Mandani Bay to the airport. All right. So that is a few photos of the coastal road. It will go under the old bridge, and it will go over the second bridge, okay, like a roller coaster. And again, at the interchange, it will connect through the fourth bridge, which will land directly to the airport. Okay, so it will look like that. Notice that it will start, the coastal road will start right after Bai Hotel. All right. So imagine 5 minutes time, you're at the airport from Mandani Bay. So what is the status of this one? DPWH is already doing the detailed design study. You see, you hear that in the news. And last May, they have already done some soil investigation to make sure that the coastal road and the bridge will really have good foundations. All right. Now in Mandaue City, we're also very excited here because the Mandaue LGU also have plans for its infrastructure. One of the plans that we have here right now is modernized jeepneys. So there will be additional routes for modern jeepneys. And if you take a look at this route, this will traverse through the North Reclamation area and go to Pagsabungan, to Kabangkalan, to Magikay, to the main highway, and back to North Reclamation. We're also very excited for Mandani Bay here because right outside Mandani Bay, there will be jeepney stops right outside Mandani Bay. All right. And this is another route. This will pass by Magikay, Kabangkalan, H. Cortez, and then go back to the North Reclamation area. So these modern jeepneys will run through the whole of Mandaue, the main points of Mandaue. The next project of Mandaue is another transportation project. This will be modern buses. So earlier, modern jeepneys. This time around, this is modern buses. And these modern buses, the nice thing about this is the route will extend up to Cebu City in Manalili. Okay, so if you take a look at that, these are the routes. And again, in Mandani Bay, we're very happy because just outside Mandani Bay, there will be bus stops for these routes right here. All right. And some bike lanes are already being placed along thoroughfares of Mandaue City. You see that. Another proposal project is flyover, which will cut across the Owano Avenue in North Reclamation. And the nice thing about that, it will go until the UNAV. So imagine if you're going to be driving to the airport from the start of Mandaue, you could take this as an alternative route, which will lead you directly to the second bridge. All right. So going to the airport in the next few years will be a lot easier, a lot quicker. You could take this route, or you could take the Mandaue Coastal Road, which is connected to the Fourth Bridge. All right. So those are the infrastructure projects that we're very excited about. Now, let me share with you, that is on the government side. Now, the private part, we're also very excited because the government and the public, or the private companies seem to be very, very in sync. So let me share with you some big multi-billion projects here in Cebu. Number one, you probably heard about this, South Coast City. So this is a joint venture of the Ayala and SM and Cebu Holdings. It will be at the SRP. No, they're already doing the site development. The nice thing about this is they dubbed this as the entertainment capital of Cebu. Why? Because they will have a convention center and an arena. Look at that. That will house up to 16,000 capacity of seats. No, they will also have a 1 hectare park, and this park right here on the right is called the District Park, wherein BPO companies could locate. All right. So the beauty about this, although this is not directly adjacent to the sea, no, there's a road between that, but this will have a lot of sea view. Okay, that's the arena right there. And this is the District Park, the 1 hectare park that they boast of. Okay, so that's in Cebu. Now let's go to Lapu-Lapu. Another big project is called the Emerald Bay. But what is this? This is more on recreation. So the Emerald Bay by the PH Resorts company by Dennis Uy, no? That is a 13 hectare property right there. It will have phases and will cost 12 billion pesos. The first phase and the second phase will cost around 24 billion pesos. So what will it have? It will have basically casinos, retail, and hotel. It will have around 122 gaming tables, 600 electronic machines, and 5-star hotel, which will have 270 rooms. That's only for the first phase. And the second phase later on, by the way, the first phase will be done around third quarter of next year, while the second phase is slated at around 2026. So very nice. That's why they're calling this now the new, Cebu is the new Macau in Asia, because a few casinos are opening here now in Cebu. All right. So you see, there's a beach, there's a casino, the resorts, and themed retails as well. All right. And probably the most exciting and the highest in terms of budget, because the South Coast City, their budget for that is 90 billion, while the Emerald Bay, the total budget is slated at 36 billion. Now, Mandani Bay, let's go now to Mandawi City. The biggest project in Mandawi is Mandani Bay. And how much is this? This will cost around 120 billion pesos. And I'm very, very excited to share what this project is all about. So the vision here is really to spearhead in transforming Cebu into a world-class lifestyle destination. For a very long time, Cebu is well known to be a tourism destination, but this time around, we want Cebu to be a place where people all around the world could decide to stay, live, and work. All right? So it's a 20-hectare development, and the beauty about this, it's really fronting the water or the Mactan Channel. It's like a city within a city, and this is located along F.E. Zuilig Avenue in Mandawi, in the North Reclamation area, right at the back of Bay Hotel. This is a mixed-use development, so there will be residential condos, there will be offices for BPMs and IT companies and corporate towers as well. There will be a hotel. There will also be retail, outdoor retail, and there will also be, most importantly, recreational components in the form of a park, which is around 2 hectares big, and a marina and a boardwalk. So imagine if you have been to Singapore and Marina Bay, basically this is the concept. Why? Because Marina Bay Financial Center in Marina Bay, Singapore, has been developed by the developer of Mandani Bay itself, Hong Kong Land. And let me share with you quickly what is Hong Kong Land, the developer, is all about.
Hong Kong Land is one of Asia's leading property investment, management and development groups, with an esteemed reputation for creating premium quality office and retail buildings and upscale properties for residential and hospitality. Its vision centers upon the 4 land concepts of success, prosperity, inspiration and opportunity. The company was incorporated on the 2nd of March 1889. It created Central Hong Kong and is the single largest landlord with 12 interconnected Grade A buildings that span over 450,000 square meters of prime commercial space. A dynamic landscape that has become its land of success. Hong Kong Land's portfolio in Central, one of Asia's leading central business districts, attracts the world's foremost companies and luxury brands. This is epitomized at Landmark, the leader of luxury urban living with a heritage for prestigious shopping, dining, and lifestyle experiences. This success in Hong Kong has spurred the company to expand its footprint in Asia through the land of prosperity. In Singapore, the company has developed premium Grade A commercial and residential spaces at Marina Bay Financial Center, One Raffles Link, and CityLink Mall, and has built some of the city's luxury residential properties. In Jakarta, the company owns a portfolio of prime offices and upscale residential buildings. In mainland China's key cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Chengdu, and Chongqing, the company is developing high-quality residential properties and is the name behind one of Macau's prestigious developments. The company's land of inspiration is brought to life through sustainability programs. By publicly displaying its valuable art collection, through innovative ideas and improvements, and iconic architectural designs. The land of opportunity is where Hong Kong Land creates value and opportunities for its tenants and buyers through world-class quality management and services. Hong Kong Land is embarking upon the future with upcoming plans that will enhance the region's key central business districts. From its roots in Hong Kong, it owns a growing portfolio across Asia. This innovative vision as a premium quality developer, together with the traditions of
So that's
partnership,
the
integrity,
developer
and
of
excellence,
Mandani Bay,
will
Hong Kong Land.
guide
As
Hong
said,
Kong
it's
Land as it
an Asian
continues
developer. It's a
developing
lot of projects all over
for
Asia.
tomorrow
And to
and
make
beyond.
sure that this Mandani Bay will be truly world-class, we've also partnered with top-notch consultants, their own architects from Australia. These are the companies which are planning Mandani Bay to ensure that we really live up to the world-class vision that we are aiming for. But what sets Mandani Bay different from the rest? Let me just enumerate you quickly. Number one, location-wise, Mandani Bay, unlike most other developments, is along the Mactan Channel, which gives it a really unique feel, a unique vibe. But the nice thing about that is around Mandani Bay, this is already a developed area. So right across, you have Cebu Doctors University. Beside Mandani Bay is Singapore International School, probably one of the most expensive schools here in Cebu. 2 blocks away, there are internationally accredited hospitals, UC Med and Chonghua Mandaue. There's Bai Hotel. 2 blocks away, there's Park Mall. SM is just a few minutes away. Cebu Business Park is also just 15 minutes away, and IT Park is just 20 minutes away. Cebu International Port is just a few minutes away. And of course, the airport is 25 to 30 minutes away now. But in the next few years, in 2027, 2028, once that bridge is there, the airport will be 5 minutes away. All right? So outside the location, another thing that really sets Mandani Bay different is the amenity. You know, most condos, most developments would boast for their amenities. I tell you, this is going to be multiple fold in terms of amenities. Look at this amenity deck that you see here. You don't only see one pool, you see 3 pools here. And one of that is an Olympic-sized pool. And this is only for 1 block. There will be 8 blocks. So imagine living in a resort here in Mandani Bay. There are so many amenities you could use. All right. So if you don't have a residential unit in Mandani Bay, let's just say you are a tenant, an office tenant, you could still use the amenities in Mandani Bay, like this one, the Mandani Bay Avenue, where there are going to be a lot of retail. There's the park that most of the residents and the tenants and the employees of the ITBPM
IT Park.
No.
The place is still in Lahore. No.
Okay. Cool.
Eras.
Hello.
Okay, thank you for that. And we will have a boardwalk. The boardwalk is currently ongoing development right now. By next year, we will open this. This is very exciting. Probably the most exciting Cebu can await by next year. We will open the boardwalk. It will be a place where you could jog, you could walk your dog, you could spend time with family. So this Mandani Bay development is really geared towards a more balanced lifestyle. Not just a place to work, but a place to also really, really enjoy. Another reason why Mandani Bay is different because it's a big development. So we had to make sure that all of the structures there are interconnected so that Mandani Bay will be very, very convenient to navigate. So the 4 big podiums that we have will be interconnected with a footbridge. So if you want to cross from one podium to the other, you don't need to cross streets and endanger yourself. No, you could use the footbridge to cross podiums, right? And at the basement level, look at this, because we designed Mandani Bay to be predominantly pedestrian. The ground floor will be predominantly pedestrian. It's going to be at the basement level that will have the vehicular traffic. We connected the 4 big podiums of Mandani Bay at the basement level as well, so that traffic could just freely flow at the basement. All right? And the units that we have, both residential units and office units, have the Hong Kong Land standard. So what do we mean by that? In terms of sizes, They're bigger than most condominiums and office spaces that you find here in Cebu. And they are really, really well crafted in terms of finishes as well. Look at this. This is a 2-bedroom unit of Mandani Bay Suites. No, very, very nice. Very, very Hong Kong standard. This is the actual drop-off of the first 2 condominiums in Mandani Bay. If you take a look at that, it looks like a drop-off area of a 5-star hotel. So this is what we mean by world-class. I really hope that I could invite you soon to come to Mandani Bay, give you some tour of how the development is looking so far. This is the lobby. These are the lobbies. Very, very nice. Very, very hotel-like. Because Hong Kong Land is the sister company of the Mandarin Oriental. So we use a lot of those elements to place in this development as well. And lastly, stunning views. Being situated along Mactan Channel would afford us to have sea views like this, amenity views like that, park views like this, and there are also going to be units which will have a very panoramic view of the city, the mountain, and the sunset. So currently, what is Mandani Bay selling? In terms of residential condominium, we are marketing the Tower 3 of Mandani Bay Key, which is the phase 2 of Mandani Bay. And the nice thing about this is already fully furnished, digitized, and designer condo. So all you need to have is your clothes and you're ready to move in here. So all the appliances, furnitures are already taken care of. It's even using a Bluetooth lock set for your door. Outside the residential, Mandani Bay is also selling office units, and later on we'll be leasing office units for corporate IT companies and BPM companies. The very, very first office tower that we have is a 30-floor office tower, which will have around 10 elevators. And this is a short video of that very, very first office tower of Mandani Bay called the One Mandani Bay.
Mandani Bay, Southeast Asia's upcoming urban landmark, begins a new chapter. For the first time, the development expands its offerings from luxury living spaces to world-class workspaces. The 20-hectare waterfront lifestyle destination presents its premier office building. A tower whose tenants will enjoy the best nature-embracing aspects of Mandani Bay's completely integrated property. Aspects such as green expanses between structures that promote well-being and pedestrian-first urban planning. This office tower strives to become a globally competitive hub for modern companies. A canopy drop-off/pickup area and driveway serves as the entrance, which is fronted by a garden and elevated 2 meters from street level. The grand lobby preludes to the fine spaces that await within the structure. This welcome area is about 500 square meters and has a cafe lounge and an open gallery for exhibits and other events. Prospective tenants may create their perfect workplace size from approximately 196 modular units. Each cut is ever modifiable and combinable with other units to form bigger spaces. Designed by world-class partners in property development and supervised by a top-ranking property manager, the building keeps with international standards in sustainable modern infrastructure. It is registered with the Building for Ecologically Responsive Design Excellence program, committing the tower to environmentally sensitive construction. It is registered with the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, assuring tenants of the fiscal benefits of Mandani Bay as a special economic zone locator. State-of-the-art. Ecologically responsive. Geared for tomorrow. The future of work in Cebu begins.
So currently, One Mandani Bay is already ongoing construction. In the next 2 years, the building is going to be open for lease. But as of today, we have a few units that we are selling. We are selling it to individuals, investors, and even companies so that they could actually own their own office instead of just renting. All right. So One Mandani Bay, we're very happy that the first 2 towers that we have is the very, very first residential tower in Dismin, which got the 5-star Birdie rating. Okay, and what does this mean? This is a very sustainable building. It's energy efficient. So for companies like you who want to drive down costs, consider Mandani Bay. One Mandani Bay, which is the office tower, will also anticipate to be a 5-star Birdie tower. So another benefit of One Mandani Bay, locating in One Mandani Bay and in Mandani Bay in general, is of course, you have the world-class standards of Hong Kong land. So it's probably going to be more attractive for you to attract, customers because you locate in a world-class development. And lastly, because we have recreational components like the park and the boardwalk, it will ensure that your organization, your employees will have a work-life balance, because right after work, they could, jog in the park, do a lot of things rather than just working in Mandani Bay. All right. And I'm going to take this chance now to invite you, if you haven't been to Mandani Bay yet, we have our showroom at the very corner of the entrance of Mandani Bay. It's a 1,500 square meter showroom, probably the biggest in Vismin as well. Internationally awarded showroom. So I invite you, if you have time, join us for coffee and desserts to see the beauty and world-class features of Mandani Bay. Lastly, I would like to invite everyone. We have an event on October 22. We will be lighting the biggest Christmas trees in Cebu. So it will be by October 22 at 2 p.m. and the Christmas tree lighting will be at 6 p.m. Don't worry, because we follow safety protocols and the Christmas tree lighting will happen outdoors. It's aptly called Christmas by the Bay. On October 29 as well, we will have a webinar which will talk about green building. If any one of you will be interested to know what are the benefits to stay in a green building, how it will lower the cost for you as administration officers of the building, please come to that webinar on October 29. If you have questions, this is my email address and my mobile numbers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Audrey Villa. No? So I should say, sir, that talk of yours is a bit reassuring, or quite reassuring, no? Especially the infrastructures that will help us, ease the traffic in Metro Cebu and in Cebu province in general. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we proceed with a quick open forum with our sponsors, of course, at least getting to know more on their company's, plans in the future. Let me call in the representative from PayLoro. I understand our representative from Bellevue already logged out. No? From PayLoro, and of course, we still have here Sir Audrey Villa. All right, so we have Ma'am Roan Jan Sinal. Okay, sige. Well, there is one question here from one of our participants. No, so I think this is for Sir Audrey. Sir Audrey, one of our participants privately asked me, considering that Mandani Bay will be offering offices, will you be having like a PEZA building in that location where some of our IT-BPM members here are currently registered?
I have a very good news for everyone. The very first office building, the one that I've shown, the video that I've shown, called the One Mandani Bay, that's already PEZA registered. So outside being a green Birdie certified building, that's already PEZA registered. And the reason why we ensure that we have these features is because we want to be to spearhead Cebu in being a world-class lifestyle destination, which I believe is aligned to the vision of CIB.O to be superior in the next 10 years.
Very nice to hear that. Thank you very much, sir. So at least some of our members here will be assured that they can still enjoy their incentives, and at the same time they will be able to save on cost because of the green building. To our friends at PayLoro, Ma'am Roan, question, Ma'am Roan, we understand PayLoro is should we say pandemic company? What's your plans moving forward, ma'am, given the current situation that we are having now?
Yes, hello everyone, maayong hapon natong tanan. So I would really first like to thank you all to our distinguished speakers and guests for inviting PayLoro. So with me are our employees, staff of PayLoro. So they are also very much happy and they would like to congratulate the CIB.O and the new members. So PayLoro, this is a pandemic company since it really boosted and grow on the pandemic. And we want to hasten the Filipinos and help every Filipinos to build business and grow. Yeah, so yeah. And then we are inviting everyone to download PayLoro and we have a lot of services that we can offer. We have cash in, we have cash out, we have bills payments, QR payments, and this is very useful in today's pandemic. So as easy as that, at the comfort of your homes, just by downloading it, since it's for free, and then you can just do everything in just your phone.
Indeed, no, indeed. This is
Yes.
very timely. Yes,
Also,
Ma'am Rohan.
also for CIB.O to the members and businesses here, we also have services like payroll. So you can really disperse your payments or allowances, and it's good because it's Christmas, so you can really easily give promos, give your bonus to them.
All right.
So
Okay.
let's go digital and use PayLoro now.
Let's go digital indeed. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Sir Audrey and Ma'am Rohan, for your time and
Thank
for
you.
being with us this afternoon. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Daghang salamat.
Dagang salamat, ma'am, and we hope to see you in our upcoming activities. All right. Moving on to our next part of the program, no? So after acknowledging, of course, our sponsors, this time around, we recognize and formally welcome to our fold CIB.O's newest members. Of course, we start by showcasing the profile of our new members. This is actually our new normal on virtual fellowship. Had this been face-to-face, of course, we would have been speaking with one another and introducing ourselves. But since this is virtual, we took the time in getting the profile of our newest members, and we will be presenting this. Thereafter, it will be followed by their formal induction before the CIB.O's president, Mr. Pert Cabatanya. Okay, so let's start with our newest CIB.O members. We have, all right, so first up, we have Asia Select Inc. We hope the representative gets There you go. That's Asia Select Inc., everyone. Next up. Next up, we have BSA Solutions Inc. And I think Chino is here with us this afternoon. Let's watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, that's BSA Solutions Inc. Moving on, we have Cebu Eastern College, or CEC. CEC is a private co-educational Chinese-Filipino school in Cebu City. CEC provides basic and higher education programs. It is a K-12 recognized institution offering the ABM, HUMS, and STEM strands for interested senior high school students. For college students, the school provides degree courses in teacher education, hotel and tourism management, development communication, and information technology. You may visit them at their website, www.cebueasterncollege.edu.ph. That's Cebu Eastern College. Next, we have Content Dash.
So meet Nicole, a business owner. She sells cakes at mall kiosks all across the city, but because of the pandemic, she was forced to close it down. Her only option was to sell online and in social media, but she has several challenges. Social media content creation is a critical point for business owners. There are too many tools, it's hard to create content, and there's no time and budget to do so. Our solution is to create an all-in-one social media content platform that enables teams to co-create better stories for effective marketing. That's why we created Content Dash. Inside the platform, you can plan your content in a visual social media calendar. You can co-create together with your team, and you can preview your content before it goes live on social. It is a B2B SaaS platform for content creation that saves you time, money, and is made for small business owners, just like Nicole. My name is Blair Castro, and I'm building the startup together with my technical co-founder, Ian. It is our vision to create a world where business owners like them can create their social media content at 10 times efficiency. We will start with the Philippines, next in Asia, and then the rest of the world. So plan the future with us at Content Dash. Thank you.
Thank you, Content Dash. Next, we have Converge ICT Solutions, Inc. Converge ICT Solutions, Inc. is the country's fastest growing pure fiber internet provider, officially launched its high-speed fiber broadband in the Visayas last June 7. You may visit www.convergeict.com for further information. Ladies and gentlemen, the Converge. Next, we have Dexcom Philippines, Inc. Dexcom Inc. provides continuous glucose monitoring technology to help patients and their clinicians better manage diabetes. Since our inception, the company focused on better outcomes for patients, caregivers, and clinicians by delivering solutions for people with diabetes, while empowering the community to take control of such disease. You may visit them further at www.dexcom.com. That's our newest member. All right. Next up, we move on with Genpact Services LLC. And to properly introduce this newest member of our association, we have its Vice President, Mr. Arnold Pagkaliwagan. Sir Arnold, take it away.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for being part of CIB.O and for welcoming us to the organization. So to showcase our operations in Philippines, so we are currently around 5,500 employees and located on 3 major cities in Luzon right now, and servicing 12 countries at 7 languages. And our major clients are on different verticals such as banking, insurance, healthcare, consumer goods, marketing, and IT services. So the 7 major languages that we're servicing are mostly English, so our own Filipino language. We have also Bahasa, Malay, Mandarin, French, and Spanish. And below are the different awards that the company had received for several years. The 3 cities where Genpact is currently located is, we started in Alabang, and we are one of the first company who set up an office in Northgate Cyber Zone in Alabang. And we started last 2006. And on 2010, we have our another delivery center, which we put up in Quezon City. And we currently have around 1,000 employees in Quezon City. And last 2015, we set up our new office in Bataan. So we are the first BPO locator in Bataan, and was able to arrange for an exclusivity arrangement with the government of Bataan to be the first BPO in the province. So again, thank you everyone for being part of CIB.O organization.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arnold of Genpact Services LLC, and welcome to CIB.O. All right, so our next member is Howard Tech. right, that's Howard Tech, everyone. Thank you. Next, we move on with Increment Technologies. Increment Technologies was founded in 2017. The company set itself out to be a leading website and mobile development firm in Cebu. The company develops high-quality digital projects from landing pages to full-blown e-commerce. You may visit them at home.increment.ltd. Welcome to CIB.O Increment Technologies. Next, we have our newest member, Logix BPO. Logix BPO help businesses grow by developing their offshore team of property management, finance, sales, support, retail, customer service, and technical virtual assistance. You may visit them at logixbpo.com. Welcome, Logix BPO. Next, we have Optima Typographics. Optima Typographics is engaged in the commercial printing business for the last 25 years and is based in Lapu-Lapu and Cebu cities. Clients come from Cebu and neighboring provinces in Visayas and Northern Mindanao. You may get to know them further at their Facebook page, Optima Type. Next, we have Parks BPO Solutions, Inc.
Welcome to Parks BPO Solutions. Here to make outsourcing work for you. Established in 2014, Parks BPO started as a small group of independently outsourced freelancers. Now it is a growing team of professional virtual assistants specializing in accounting and finance, administrative support services, and digital marketing. Parks BPO is not your run-of-the-mill outsourcing company. We closely collaborate with clients to provide tailor-fit solutions that will boost efficiency, simplify processes, reduce costs, and save time. Parks BPO, your partner to success.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Parks BPO Solutions, Inc. Next up, we have Pizza Pie. All right, fellow Cebuanos, that's Pizza Pie. Welcome to CIB.O. Next up, we have Real Page Philippines, Inc. All right. Next, we have Red Root Artists Cooperative. Red Root Artists and Artisans Multipurpose Cooperative is the premier artists cooperative in the Philippines. Our cooperative offers diverse field of expertise in design innovation, audiovisual communication, and marketing strategy development. You may know further about Red Root Artists Cooperative at redroot.coop. Welcome to CIB.O, Red Root Artists Cooperative. Next up, we have Trends and Concepts Total Interior Solutions Inc. And I think we are joined today by Ma'am Lenny Bantiling, the VP for Business Development of Trend and Concepts Total Interior Solutions Inc. Ma'am Lenny, floor is yours, ma'am.
Thank you, CIB.O. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to present our company, Trends and Concepts Total Interior Solutions. We are one of the pioneers in the commercial fit-out industry here in the Philippines. Yes, we are already on our 30th year, and these are the important numbers. So we are now on our 30th year. We have 300 employees and workers. We have like 500 plus accomplished projects, and we have our own manufacturing plant with 3,000 square meter facility. And we are very proud to say that we are all over the Philippines. We have our headquarters here in Makati. And of course, we have our office in Cebu, Iloilo, and Davao. We are a Filipino company thinking globally. Aside from our expertise in office fit-out, we provide consultations on design and concepts, compliances on PEZA, local government units, and other regulatory bodies. We also give emphasis on workplace well-being and human-centric design, most importantly now in our new workplace setup, in our new normal. And as I have said, we have our manufacturing plant, which provides an able support to our fit-out services. We also do our own importations of modular furniture, so there's no problem in terms of lead time. And we have a dedicated team of experts that helps you in providing tailored fit, smart technology solutions for your workplace. These are some of our clientele, to name a few: DHL, Microsoft, Connectis, and Bosch, among others. Yeah, that's Trends and Concepts. You can find all the details at www.trendsandconceptsinteriors.com. Thank you very much. We are your partner in Total Interior Solutions. Thank you, CIB.O.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lenny, and welcome again to CIB.O Trends and Concepts.
Thank you.
Moving on, we now proceed with VBP, Back Office Solutions, Inc. VBP Back Office Solutions, Inc. is a Cebu-based Philippine company that provides business growth, consulting, and delivery capabilities to more than 200 financial services clients. You may visit them further at www.virtualbusinesspartners.com.au at 12 business. So we now move on to the induction. As we already know, our new members. No? So for the corporate representatives, may we please request that you turn on your camera and repeat after the inducting officer. As you are sworn, however, we request that you remain on mute to avoid audio difficulties. May I now call in CIB.O's President, Mr. Pert Cabatanya, to induct our new members. Sir Pert?
Thank you very much, Trustee Attorney Kim. And may I invite the representatives of 19 new members or 18 new members to please raise your right hand and repeat after me as I read the pledge for new members. Can we have that on screen now, Mike? There it is. So please repeat after me. I state your full name, having been duly registered as a member of a Cebu IT-BPM organization or CIB.O, representing, state the name of the company, do solemnly pledge to proactively contribute to the pursuit of CIB.O's vision of making Cebu a premier IT-BPM location for higher value services and a haven for innovation. I make this commitment with a full realization that through my active participation in CIB.O's programs, projects, meetings, committees, and collaboration, I am doing my noble share in sustaining the growth of the IT-BPM industry and in the strengthening of the innovation ecosystem of Cebu, creating jobs and other opportunities beneficial for our people and consequently improve its stature as one of the competitive cities of the world. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to CIB.O, and we look forward to working more with each of you. Welcome.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone. Of course, may your membership at CIB.O be fruitful and meaningful. At this point, allow me, together with fellow trustees present here in this call, to welcome you all by recognizing, of course, the trustees that are here with us this afternoon. I think we have Dean Moma Ortega of the University of Cebu. Currently, she's the secretary of CIB.O. We also have Trustee Chris Villaba, and of course, VP Asim Roy of WePro Philippines, Inc. We are also joined, if I'm not mistaken, by Mr. DJ Moises, who will be our chair for the 2022 Transformation Summit, together with Sir Ray, of course, CIB.O President Pert, and ED Buddy. Welcome and congratulations to our new members. Okay, so moving on to the next part of our program. I think our keynote speaker is not yet here, so we can move on to one of the highlights of this GMM, no? Other than the recognition of CIB.O's partners, supporters, in this afternoon, we will also be launching, as mentioned a while back by Sir Pert, the very first Corporate Excellence Awards. So to handle this portion, let me turn you over to Dr. Ray Beluso, trustee of CIB.O and the chair of the awards committee. Take it away, Dr. Ray.
Thank you, Attorney Kim. Today's GMM is primarily a celebration of the Cebuano spirit. It is fitting that we should give out these recognitions in humble acknowledgement of your corporate financial assistance in furtherance of the advocacies and activities of the Cebu IT-BPM organization. In grateful appreciation of their invaluable support to the highly successful first Virtual Transformation Summit held last July 12 to 15, 2021, the Next Level Play, a plaque of recognition is awarded to each of the following member companies. To start, JP Morgan Chase and Company. Cebu Holdings, Ayala Land. We have the Converge ICT Solutions, Inc. Globe Telecom. Lexmark Research and Development Corporation. Wipro Philippines Inc. Sykes Asia Inc. Let us all give them a big round of applause. According to Henry Ford, a business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. Do you agree with that? So welcome to the first Corporate Excellence Awards presented by CIB.O to members and the companies who have specific programs in areas of health, safety, and environment program. In this category, we have recognized the organization's successful implementation of policies to prevent workplace accidents and injuries, increase safety awareness, and meet the requirements of environmental and occupational health and safety laws and requirements. For the next award, the Corporate Social Responsibility Award, in recognition of the organization's contributions and impact to society. These recognitions were carefully assessed and are given by CIB.O based on your nominations. To deserve consideration for this award, a nominee must have performed continuous outreach activities from January 2020 to date in any form relative to the category that they applied for and are not awarded solely in recognition of one's performance and financial contributions to CIB.O. These awards are intended to recognize especially those who have actively helped their recipients, beneficiaries, independently or through the Cebu IT BPM organization. In recognition of their notable programs on health, safety, and the environment, let's give a round of applause and congratulations to the following awardees. First, Innodata Knowledge Services, Inc. We have Lexmark Research and Development Corporation. And we have VBP Back Office Solution. In recognition of their notable programs on corporate social responsibility, or CSR, recognizing the organization's contributions and impact to society, let's give a big round of applause and congratulations to the following awardees. First is Innodata Knowledge Services, Inc. We have Lexmark Research and Development Corporation. We also have QBE Group Shared Services, Inc. We also have Cytel Group, Sykes Asia, Inc. And last but not the least, we have Wipro Philippines, Inc. So congratulations to our 2021 awardees. According to Antonio Brown, the journey is never ending. So there's always growth, improvement, adversity, and you just have to take it all in and do what's right. Continue to grow and continue to live in the moment. Again, Godspeed to all of you and stay safe.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ray, and of course to our awardees, truly you deserve CIB.O's recognition. At this point, since this is a momentous moment, this is the very first Corporate Excellence Award given by CIB.O, and you are all part of history. May we please request the representatives or even those connected with the companies given recognition this afternoon to please turn on your camera as we are going to do a virtual photo op or a virtual shot. So at least this will be for the record. All right. Then we have the representatives, and I think our tech team is here ready to get the picture.
Baka entry level. Entry yan eh.
All right, so I'm seeing Sir Asim. Okay. We have from Lexmark, Sir Jurix Phil Suson. Thank you very much for being here with us. From QBE, we have Miss Trixie Mendoza. Okay. Right. Okay. So one quick smile. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much. I think that's well recorded at this point. Thank you also to fellow trustees who joined us this afternoon. Okay. So moving on, Edie Buddy, is our keynote speaker already around or not yet, sir? I think our keynote speaker is not yet here. Let me just check. Okay. So we move on to the next part of our program. Right after we give due recognition to our sponsors, inducted our new members, and of course recognized our members for their corporate excellence, we move on to another important part of the event, which is the induction of our newest Vice President. So recently, the CIB.O Board of Trustees has elected its new Vice President to replace outgoing Vice President Elena Palacios, who is now based in the United States. Via unanimous vote, Mr. Asim Roy, the country manager of Wipro Philippines, Inc., was elected as CIB.O's new Vice President. So to formally induct and for the oath-taking of VP Asim, may I call the President of CIB.O, Mr. Pert Cabatanya, and of course, our new Vice President, Mr. Asim Roy. Sir Pert.
Thank you, Trustee Attorney Ray, and welcome the new Vice President, Asim. May I request Vice President Asim to raise your right hand and repeat after me. Yep, this time we don't have to mute our mic. You can actually be heard because there's only two of us. Okay, let's start. I state your name, full name.
I, Asim Roy,
representing your company,
Wipro Philippines Inc.,
having been duly elected
by the CIB.O Board of Trustees,
by the CIB.O Board of Trustees as Vice President,
as Vice President, do solemnly pledge to fulfill my roles and responsibilities as a volunteer, officer, member of the Board of Trustees, conduct myself in the spirit of collegiality, respect, and support the articles, bylaws, policies, and collective decisions of the board, and subordinate my personal interests to the best interest of the organization, more importantly. I will proactively contribute in providing direction and guidance in the pursuit of CIB.O's vision of making Cebu a premier IT BPM location for higher value services and a haven for innovation. I make this commitment with the full realization that through my active participation in CIB.O's programs, projects, meetings, committees, and collaborations, I'm doing my noble share in sustaining the growth of the IT BPM industry and in strengthening of the innovation ecosystem of Cebu, creating jobs and other opportunities beneficial for our people and consequently improve its stature as one of the competitive cities of the world. So help me God.
Congratulations, Vice President Asim.
Thank you.
Look forward to having a very fruitful year ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, VP Asim, and thank you, Sir Pert. VP Asim, if you don't mind, we would be happy to hear a few words from you in this role, sir.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's my absolutely, I'm excited about it. So thank you, gentlemen, and it's indeed my privilege and honor to be elected as the VP for CIB.O. I'm equally excited about my existing role, where I headed the strat plan on international relations, which saw some significant participation at national and international level, including some groundbreaking awards. Honestly, as the largest private employer in Cebu and growing, we have immense faith in Cebu's ability to support and continue to excel in the IT BPO industry. Over the last 12 to 13 years since I've been here, we have seen how the industry has actually grown from 10,000, 20,000 to over 170,000 in Cebu today. Now, the way I look at it, aided by some great infra, we saw some of the speakers talk about the infrastructure services, telecom, connectivity, and huge talent pool. And the workforce, the province, I'm sure, and the province and the city is strongly placed in excelling in the field of not just the BPO, but core IT services, including the emerging technologies, to take us into a bright future that is exciting and prosperous for all of us. We continue to believe, as not just as a trustee, as a VP, as an organization, we continue to believe in the Cebu story and would like to see more new locators to see through the phenomenal success the city or the province has achieved over the years. Once again, thank you for showing immense faith in me and my organization's ability to handle this important responsibility as we stay focused on sustainable business growth for us and the communities around us. Thank you and have a great evening.
Congratulations, Sir Asim, and of course, thank you for agreeing to take on this very important role in the association. We are seeing some congratulatory remarks from our participants here, from Mr. Salazar, Elias Patrick, congratulations. Also from Trustee Dean Melanie De Ocampo, and of course from Mr. Wendell Ganhinhin, all congratulating you on your new position, VP Asim. All right, thank you, sir. So at this point in time, may I please call in the representative of Aventia Philippines Inc., and I am very happy to emit him again. We have Mr. Rasmus Bodin. We have Mr. Rasmus. All right, Rasmus, please take it away.
Yes, thank you everyone for waiting for us. So we are Aventia Philippines, and I'm here together with Rio Vestil, who is our head of finance, who will be presenting as well. And you can all just call me Ras, operations manager. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. There, so Aventia is in the business of modern commerce. In the core, we're a tech company. What we really do is helping our customers sell more things. So we're in the business of growing winners. Besides technology, we're also in the field of people, supporting the business goals on a strategic level of our customers and their long-term success. And we've been doing that for 20 years, founded back in 1998 in the south of Sweden. I think we lost some graphic here, but there's a nice timeline leading up to 2019, where we incorporated in the Philippines, here in Cebu. And since 2019, we've grown to a headcount of 67 highly talented software developers. Again, we lost some graphic here, but besides our core business in Scandinavia, we also have offices in Chicago, in London, and here in Cebu. So we lost some graphics, but our core partners will be Microsoft, Optimizely, InRiver, and Riversand.
Yep, so Aventia Philippines Ultimate Parent is based in Sweden. And overall, we have more than 350 employees. Our revenue and profit growth has been up as compared to last year. As to customer retention, it's about 80%. And then as to revenue, last 2020, it was around 300 million Swedish krona, or if translated to Philippine peso, it's around 1.7 billion pesos. Our ultimate parent in Sweden is a listed entity with Nasdaq OMX. And here in Cebu, our corporation is a domestic entity, and we're primarily supporting the customers of our ultimate parent in Sweden. So that's it. We're very honored and grateful to be one of the new members of this organization and looking forward to contribute and also to gain some experience and connections along the way.
Okay. Salamat, Ras, and of course, Rio. Nice to see you again. My classmate in college, Anyhow, thank you very much, Rio and Ras. So there you go. Welcome to CIB.O. Okay, so at this point, we come to the conclusion of this GMM, and to formally close this event, we have CIB.O's Executive Director, Mr. Buddy Villasis. Sir Buddy, take it away, sir.
Thank you, Attorney Kim. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see a lot of beautiful faces today. For some or most of us, 2020 has been a struggle, an exceptional year as we hurdled through the pandemic. A lot of people were very sad as the year ended. Others were relieved to move on with hopes that 2021 will be more favorable. But the challenges of the pandemic has prevailed. Some sectors of the economy went down, and yet we in the IT BPM industry was able to overcome it. We have seen the industry grow in a slow pace, but trending upwards. We have new members who joined the organization. More companies are looking at coming to Cebu in the next year or in the coming months. We see a considerable number of displaced people getting hired by the industry. And we are working on this in the long run so that we could help more in the employment generation for Cebu. As we reach the home stretch of the current year, CIB.O earmarked into new projects and new partnerships that will help the organization grow and be able to deliver value-added services to the members. We will still need your continuing support and active participation as we hurdle the challenges of the pandemic towards the coming year. On behalf of Chairman Francis Monera and the CIB.O Board of Trustees, we send special thanks to all the members for continuously and actively supporting the organization's activities for the betterment of the IT BPM industry in the region. Our sincere appreciation as well to all our hardworking officers and trustees, the staff, and of course to our sponsors for making this event possible. Their hard work and generosity were essential to bringing this general membership meeting and celebration to reality. We are looking forward to see you at our next event. Goodbye and stay safe, everyone.
Thank you very much, ED Buddy, for capturing the very spirit of this GMM. Again, thank you, everyone, for all your time. And as mentioned by ED Buddy, see you in our next activities. We hope you can check our Facebook page, CIB.O Facebook page. Like it so you will be updated on the upcoming events of the association. Once again, this is Kim, your moderator, now signing off, and I wish you have a restful weekend, everyone. Mike, take it away, please, for our raffle draw winners. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. See you again soon.